Yoshita, she is a Mumbai-based counseling psychologist, educationist, intimacy coach, and educator, CBT and REBT practitioner, life skills coach in LGBTQI plus friendly therapist in corporate training and soft skills at Maharishi Counseling Consultancy, founded by her an experience of over 30 years. And very important, she is mentored by Dr. M. Vatsa sir in sexual wellness therapy. I think a lot of things to tell about her. I request ma'am to start with the session.
To be here today. Thank you, chairpersons. And it feels like I've come back home after 10 years. I'm speaking at the very same platform, CSEPI. My last talk was on CBT at the 30th Sexcon. Um, and I'd like to begin my talk with giving my thanks. First, of course, my talk is dedicated to Dr. Vatsa sir, who has been an absolute inspiration and a family member to me. And I really miss him a lot, and I'm trying my level best to keep up his legacy right now. So without further ado, I think already Dr. Patoskar has carried on with a lot of things similar to my subject, but I'll be focusing more on the female aspect of using adult toys. And of course, hello Dr. Maheshwari, nice to see you in the audience. And of course, I'll be talking about couple play, adult toys and journals and things like that. So yes, the disclaimer is very important. We have to be very, very sure about this because there are a lot of legalities and legal loopholes in the system, as we are all aware about. And especially about this topic, when we speak about this topic, this is the kind of reaction that people have. Either people are shocked, they are shy, or they just want to run away from you. My personal experience was I was the brand ambassador for Gizmos Wala before I have been expanding with my news now. And people, I was the only online member for that particular business platform. I will mention it, it was BNI. I have no shame in admitting to that. But the minute I would come on camera, people would just disappear, they would switch off the camera, they would leave the room. There was a lot of, I mean, this is just recent, this was in 2021 during the lockdown, sadly. So anyway, so this was the kind of reaction, and these are some of the products. Uh, this industry grew rapidly during the lockdown because, as you all know, we were locked in at home. People had nothing much to do. Either people had to fight or people were in a long distance relationship. They were stuck in different parts of the world. So, and of course, sex is more for pleasure more than procreation, as we are aware of that. And there were a whole lot of products that were available online for us here in India, luckily. So I was working with Gizmoswala, as I mentioned before, and I pioneered the concept of giving talks for women, by women. I held webinars for them, and I spoke about the pleasure aspect, and of course creating awareness regards the products that are available. There are various products that are available like vibrators, dildos, lubricants and whatnot. For partner play, there are BDSM kits, panty vibrators, candy cups, nipple tassels, butt plugs, cock rings, flavored lubes, oils, etc. Like you can see, these are only for representation purposes. I am not promoting any brands per se. This is a very useful product called the Couples Playbook, and it kind of puts everything in a nutshell for couples counseling. And they have wonderful activities, not only in the playbook, but they have playing cards also. And of course, these are some of the toys that are available online. I mean, it's just a very brief thing. So yeah, coming back to my talk, the psychosexual aspect of using these products. Basically, I'm a counseling psychologist, so definitely I'm going to talk about how it is going to help us in our mental wellness aspect. So the psychosexual aspect of using these products, of course, with a lubricant for a better and safer experience is that it helps in reducing stress, anxiety, depression, elevates the mood, boosts confidence, and releases a whole lot of hormones like oxytocin, dopamine, endorphins, which are all called as happy hormones, as I put it. It also helps in self-exploration and awareness of the pleasure points on our body, reduces performance anxiety and anxiety on the whole. I recommend them not only for couples in counseling, but to spice up their relationship, of course, locally. Besides the above products, like I showed, there are couple journals, playing cards with activities on these cards, candles that can melt, that can use as massage oils. These products and more are available easily online and are totally safe to use and easy to clean. Of course, sorry. Yeah. So these are easily available online and no need to get them from abroad and getting embarrassed, getting caught by the customs. These are discreetly packed and shipped. They are user-friendly, body-safe and legal to own. One has to be 21 years plus of age. Yeah. That's very important. Most of the sites verify that. A good practice would be to ask a sexual wellness expert before impulsively buying these products online, as they'll be able to guide you to the purchase. So here our history taking comes in play. So we definitely have to understand what the client's needs are, where that particular client is at that life, at what point in their life they are at. Of course, the panty vibrator scene from The Ugly Truth, the very famous Bollywood movie, would come to mind. It was an absolute chaotic scene, but that's where the reference of a panty vibrator was applied to. I myself saw an offline adult toy shop years back, way before I got into this field. And unfortunately, we do not have offline stores. There was one that was opened in Goa, which of course Gizmoswala was a part of, but due to the legality and the legal loopholes, it had to be shut down, unfortunately. But it is the much needed need of the hour to have these toys. And like Dr. Patoskar mentioned, that there are a lot of legal aspects to it. But yes, it is legal to own a sex toy as long as you're using it discreetly at home, and there is nothing to worry about as such. And the potential is huge in this business over here, but due to the legal loopholes, we cannot really, go in for this. And as it is, sex is a very shameful topic in our society, very sadly, and due to which then the sad incidents happened, which just happened in Kolkata a month back. And anyway, to quote a friend in conclusion, it's cheaper to invest in an adult toy than to have your heart broken. It's not only a joke, but true in these times of situationship, hookup culture, and polyamorous relationships. Thank you very much, and I must thank Dr. Rajendra Sathe for inviting me, and of course Dr. Nath, Dr. Jumani sir, Dr. Brahmbhatt sir, Dr. Thareja sir, I think that's your name, right? I have met you at the Sexcon. I don't think you would remember me. Anyway, but thank you very much for giving me this platform. It was a very simple talk that I had to give, just 15 minutes. I can go on and on this subject. I can see Dr. Shirish Malde in the audience. And I really truly miss Dada a lot. Thank you, Dada, for guiding me on this stuff. Thank you.
Very so, Yoshita ma'am, very nice talk, but very few pictures. Treat a condition known as anorgasmic ejaculation. Most gynacs who are practicing would have come across this situation. A man is not able to reach orgasm and hence is not ejaculating. The direct impact of this is on their fertility because they are not able to give the sample. In the laboratory also the semen analysis cannot be done, and of course the conception is a major concern there.
I'd like to add, sorry to cut you, but so to make them at ease, I would suggest a vibrator or a dildo to start with and then progress to a dilator. I'm not against that. Any gynacs in the audience, please do not kill me for this. But definitely give them a slow progression. See, it's all in the mind. Sex is all about the mind. Brain is the biggest sexual organ, more than our genitalia.
In fact, for such conditions of vaginismus, the graded dilators are available.
Yes, yes, I know. I
Thin,
know
a
that.
little more
Yes,
wider,
yes,
wider and
yes.
wider.
But seeing those products themselves, people are very, very overwhelmed. So I would suggest using this to start with and then progress to the dialects. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you, chairpersons. Thank you.